Hi everyone, my name is John Marine, and in this video I want to tell you about one of my favorite forms of racing. My favorite kind of racing is sports car racing, and I'll tell you why in this video. What I've liked most about sports car racing was that there was a variety of cars, especially very fast cars. They even include production type vehicles specifically made for racing. These are some of the loveliest cars you'll ever see from any kind of series. For my money, the car that kind of got me into sports car racing is my all-time favorite race car, the Ferrari 333 SP, especially that of the Momo Ferrari 333 SP. Here in Houston, we have one of our own big-time sports car teams in Risi Competizione, who races the beautiful Ferrari F430 GT2. I was going to say 360 Monza, but they retired that. I even have respect for a bunch of other teams, such as Flying Lizard in the ALMS, and I'm also kind of a fan of the Black Swan Racing Ford GT. And when you're talking about sports car racing, the thing that always gets to you are the prototypes, because they are the best of the best. Pound for pound, dollar for dollar. These include machines like the Audi R8, well, now the Audi R10 TDI is racing. You have stuff like the Peugeot 908 HDI FAP. You have the whole cast of Lolas and the Loric chassis as well. You have Porsche and Acura in the ALMS. They're scrapping really good. And so I just like I mostly like the American Le Mans series because it's the most traditional kind of sports car racing, and they say European style, American attitude. Well, that's kind of what it is, and I like it. I love it. Sometimes I even watch Grand Am. You know, it was a series established back in around 2000. I saw my first ever 24 Hours of Daytona back in 2000 on ESPN. The experience was very good. Had most of the same kind of traditional kind of cars. They even had the American GT series, which are mostly these NASCAR style two-frame chassis cars, but specifically made, well, they're not like carbon fiber or anything for what I know. And it was just a unique experience. For some people, however, the experience was diluted when they decided to release the Daytona prototypes. Daytona prototypes, they're kind of like regular prototypes, but some would probably say a lot uglier. They're closed top cars, and most of them don't really resemble anything you really see on the road. But if there's a team I respect in Grand Am, it's SunTrust Racing, and one of my most respected racers is Max Angelelli. Max the Axe Angelelli. Over time, I've gotten to respect the Daytona prototypes, but really, I'm still about traditional sports car racing with traditional type cars. As a sports car racing fan, you can probably tell that my favorite race in the world is the 24 Hours of Le Mans. I think this is the ultimate stage because you have about as many as 3 drivers to one team, all racing non-stop. It used to be back in the very early days that the teams and the drivers would just park their cars, have a little lunch, and then get back on the road. Not anymore. You have this almost 8.5-mile racetrack with some very fast straights. It's a test of endurance like you won't believe. Victory here, if you receive victory, you're a legend. You survived one of the toughest challenges in racing. Every year I love to watch it, and I've been watching it since on the Speed Channel here in America. But then they kind of switch off to NASCAR. Yeah, imagine that. Got to start living in Europe now. But if you get a chance to enjoy sports car racing, one more thing I forgot to include. My favorite cars of all time are the IMSA GTP cars. You know, these are cars like your Nissans, your Jaguars, your Porsches. Jaguars, I'm sorry. These were some of the best cars that ever raced. And I would love to see a kind of a second coming of these cars. But you kind of get that nowadays with the Peugeot 908 HDI FAP, even though that GTP is a lot different from the GTPs of old. I kind of feel that I wanted to get into sports car racing watching it rather, between 1997 and 2001. I kind of felt like I've missed out on a variety of beautiful cars and intense racing. But nonetheless, I still love this kind of racing, and I really enjoy the action. This has been a quick view of my love of sports car racing. My name is John Marine. Please be sure to visit my channel's profile page to learn more about me and to check out more of my videos. If you like this, please rate and comment my videos. Don't just watch it and then go away. I want to know what you think. And you can visit my homepage, available on my website as well. In my profile page it is. My name is John Marine. Have a beautiful day. Take care.